Hello guys, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing great and amazing. Welcome to my channel, Facebook channel. Okay guys, so this is the first live on YouTube on Facebook actually. طبعا كل اللايفات التانية في كورس القراءة كنا بنعملها على يوتيوب، ولكن هنعملها على فيسبوك. بعد كده هينزل الفيديو مسجل على يوتيوب إن شاء الله. Okay guys, so let's see. Just let me check the voice real quick. Good. Okay, that's good. All right, everything's amazing. So let's get started. طبعا بنكمل مع بعض زي ما قلنا. لو أول مرة تتفرج على الكورس ده أو على سيشن من السيشنز دي سيشن 7 في كورس القراءة لتعلم الإنجليزية. طبعا احنا هنا بنتشيك على أو بنكمل سلسلة Diary of Wimpy Kid، يوميات طفل جبان. أوكي، طبعا دي أقوى سلسلة اللي أنت تتعلم بيها انجلش، أمريكان انجلش. أوكي، عن طريق اللي أنت طبعا تسمع وتقرأ كل يوم، طبعا كاستمرارية اللغة الإنجليزية أو تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية. تمام، أنت اللي بتشتغل عليهم مرتين، بتشتغل عليهم input skills، اسمهم input skills listening and reading. أوكي، الاستماع والقراءة تشتغل عليهم كتير جدا جدا عشان يأهلوك ان انت تعرف تتكلم كويس خلال بقى 6 شهور، خلال 9 شهور، انت ومجهودك. اوكي، طبعا ملهاش وقت وملهاش مقياس. It depends on your effort. اوكي، طبعا ده بيتعلق بمجهودك وبيتعلق باللي انت بتعمله كل يوم. بالنسبة للإنجليش، فالإنجليش محتاج استمرارية، الإنجليش محتاج قراءة كل يوم، listening كل يوم، watching something every single day، تتفرج على حاجة كل يوم بالإنجليش. native speakers. اوكي، فطبعا Diary of Wimpy Kid هي سلسلة مكونة من 16 كتاب. اوكي، أو 16 part. alright so stories. اوكي، story طبعا common، مشهورة جدا، وكلمات بتاعتها شائعة جدا مستخدمة في الحياة اليومية. وطلعنا طبعا بنطلع كل يوم أو كل سيشن بالكورس ده بنطلع كلمات جديدة وبنعرفها بالإنجلش. دي أقوى حاجة. لسه منزل فيديو عن أقوى قاموس لتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية أو إتقان أو حفظ كلمات بطريقة سريعة جدا. فدي الطريقة اللي احنا بنشتغل بيها هنا، وطريقة قوية جدا جدا جدا. طلعنا لحد دلوقتي في 6 سيشنز بس حوالي أكتر من 50 كلمة أو 60 كلمة. تمام، وبنحفظهم في الكونتكست. اوكي، خلال الكونتكست بتاع الشورت ستوري ديت أو الكتاب ده. اوكي، so it's a novel and cartoons, so it's very funny. طبعا هي مسلية جدا، very very يعني هي طبعا هي من المستوى المتوسط للمستوى الادفانسد. اوكي، فهي مش سهلة بالنسبة للبيجنرز، مش سهلة قوي. اوكي، اللي انت تقراها، فرشح ان انت تقرا اللي هي شورت ستوريز، اللي هو كورس تعلم القراءة من خلال القصص القصيرة اللي أنا عامله على اليوتيوب. السلسلة تبدأ بيها الأول وبعد كده تنتقل للكتاب ده. اوكي، أو النوفل دي. So we got to the page 140. طبعا احنا كل سيشن على حسب بناخد 10 صفحات، بناخد 7 صفحات على حسب المانث او على حسب البيريود. بنقف على حته برضو نبقوا عارفين نبدا منها ونكمل منها. Okay, so we stopped last time about New Year's Eve. Okay, New Year's Eve طبعا هي بداية السنة عندهم. So in case you're wondering that I'm doing in my room what I'm doing in my room at 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve, let me fill you in. Okay, so أول حاجة وأول expression معانا fill you in. You wanna fill me in. Fill me in. عرفني أو يعني إيه let me fill you in. خليني أعرفك على اللي أنا بعمله. اوكي، ما انت بتقول هنا او بيقول لك if you wanna know, if you're wondering، تساءل خدنا قبل كده what I'm doing in my room at 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve, let me fill you in, let me tell you. Okay, it means tell you on a secret. اوكي، طبعا هي حاجة غامضة بالنسبة لك، ف I'm gonna fill you in، أنا أعرفك الأخبار يعني. تساوي expressions برضو keep you posted. فاهم؟ طبعا أعرفك الأخبار أول بأول، أو keep you on the loop. Okay, keep you on the loop. Okay, fill you in, yeah, means tell you. Earlier today, me and Manny were horsing around in the basement. I found a tiny black ball of thread on the carpet, and I told Manny it was a spider. Then I held it over him, pretending like I was going to make him eat it. So I was screaming Manny. Right when I was about to let Manny go, he slapped my hand and made me drop the thread. And guess what? That fool swallowed it. Oh my God. So he swallowed the thread. Well, Manny completely lost his mind. He ran upstairs to where mom was, and I knew I was in big trouble. Was in trouble, was in a problem. Okay. Manny told mom I made him eat a spider, and I told her that there was no spider and that it was just a tiny ball of thread. Mom brought Manny over to the kitchen table. Then she put a seed, a raisin, and a grape on a plate and told Manny to point to the thing that was in the closest in size to the piece of the thread he swallowed. Manny took a while to look over the things on the plate. Then he walked over to the refrigerator and pulled out an orange. So that's why I got sent to bed at 7 and I'm not downstairs watching the New Year's Eve special on TV. And that's also why my only New Year's resolution is to never play with money again. New Year's resolution, by the way, guys. No, resolution means decision, resolution means decision. Okay, or the thing that you wanna do in the future in this year. You're planning something، بتخطط لحاجة معينة، أو كل سنة New Year's resolution. إيه اللي أنت ممكن تعمله واللي أنت عاوز تحققه في السنة كل سنة جديدة. Okay, so let's start with January. Wednesday, I found a way to have some fun with the big wheel Rolly got me for Christmas. I came up with this game where one guy rides down the hill and the other guy tries to knock him off with a football. Knock someone off. Okay, knock someone off. Okay, it's like it's like make him like blank out. Blank out. يغمى عليه. Knock someone off. Okay, like blank out. With a football, Rolly was the first one down the hill, and I wasn't the thrower. It's a lot harder to hit a moving target than I thought. Plus, I didn't get a lot of practice. It took Rolly like 10 minutes to walk the big wheel back up the hill after every trip down. Rolly kept asking to switch places and have me be the one who rides the big wheel, but I'm a fool. I'm no fool. I'm no stupid. Okay, that thing was hitting 35 miles an hour and it didn't have any brakes. Do you want to have a turn now? No thanks, I'm not good as you. Anyway, I never did knock Rolly off the big wheel today, but I guess I have something to work at over the rest of the Christmas vacation. Okay, so New Year's Eve, it's connected to Christmas that we have talked about before. Thursday, I was heading up to Rolly's today to play our big wheel game again, but mom said I had to finish my Christmas thank yous before I went out anywhere. I thought I could just crank out my thank you cards in a half hour. Crank out, like finish it up, crank out. phrasal verb word. Phrasal verbs مهمة جدا guys. Phrasal verbs يعني one of the most important things in casual English right now and English conversations. بنستخدمها كتير جدا في الconversation بتاعتنا. Crank out, like finish it real quick. Okay, and طبعا a half hour, but when it came to actually writing them, my mind went to blank. Blank means here empty. Went to blank, empty. Like it was completely empty. I didn't have anything to do. فلما تطلع أو تسيب كلمة بتاعتك أو كلمة منك تطير أو كده like دماغك بتوقف. You say my mind is blank right now. I don't have anything in my mind. So let me tell you, it's not easy writing thank you notes for stuff you didn't want in the first place. That's totally right. I started with the non-close items because I thought they'd be easiest, but I after I thought they'd be easiest, but after two or three cards, I realized that I was practically writing the same thing every time. So I wrote up a general form on the computer with blanks for the thing that needed to change. Writing the cards from there was a breeze, you know. So what's the meaning of breeze? Like a relief. you know. So let's check it out. Breeze. So breeze is a noun. A light, gentle wind, a wind of 4 miles, something really done, like Kench, you know, or in a breeze. Was a breeze, like in a breeze, easily. So we can say easy. See the synonyms here: air, breathe, puff, waft. Was a breeze, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be done with it very soon. So it was a breeze, you know. So it was a kind of like something easy to do, something easily done. This is the second definition here. But sometimes المعنى اللي انت مش عاوزه مش هو الفيرست one اللي انت عاوزه، لا، على حسب الكونتكست، تمام، على حسب السياق اللي انت بتقوله. ف something easily done، تمام، اللي هو يبقى ده المعنى اللي انا عاوزه. تمام. في كلمة تانية ليها اللي هي طبعا let's see the pronunciation of it. cinch.
cinch,
cinch. So a strap that holds a saddle on a horse, a tight grab, a thing done with ease. A thing done with ease, cinch. So we got a
cinch,
breeze. جبنا ليها معنى تانية أو كلمة تانية بمعناها اللي هي cinch. فاحنا قلنا C بعدها I أو Y أو E أو I أو Y بتنطق C، فهنا that's why it's called cinch. Okay, something done with ease. So we can say برضو like idiom طبعا بتقال piece of cake was a piece of cake, right? Was a piece of cake, was really easy. Okay, piece of cake. So cinch and breeze. So was a breeze, was a cinch, was a piece of cake. So dear Aunt Elodia, thank you so much for the awesome encyclopedia. How did you know I wanted to adapt for Christmas? طبعا this is also like a form طبعا جايبه من الكمبيوter، هو بس change the encyclopedia. I love the way the encyclopedia looks on my shelf. Encyclopedia like موسوعة كتب. Shelf تمام. All my friends will be jealous طبعا غيرين. Okay, that I have my very own encyclopedia. Thank you for making this the best Christmas ever. Sincerely, Greg. And so on. My system worked out pretty well for the first couple of gaffes, but after that, not so much. You know, pains, you know, and so on. Friday, I finally knocked Rolly off the big wheel today, but it didn't happen the way I expected. I was trying to hit him in the shoulder, but I missed. And the football went under the front tire. Like this. Holy crap. Rolly tried to break his fall by sticking out his arms, but he landed pretty hard on his left hand. I figured he'd just shake it off and get right back on the bike, but he didn't. I tried to cheer him up, cheer someone up, like make someone smile. Cheer up, dude, or cheer someone up, make someone smile. Okay. But all the jokes that usually crack him up weren't working. Crack him up, crack out. So when I crack out something or when I finish something up, crack him up, you know, like makes him happy, or just does the trick with him. Crack up. We'll get a lot of phrasal verbs. So I'll crack up noun, crash or wreck, an automobile crack up. Okay, طبعا ده mental collapse, nervous breakdown. His wife's death wrote on his collapse or breakdown. As a verb, means praise or tout. Wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. To damage or destroy, to cause to laugh out loud. To cause to laugh out loud. Or the joke really cracks him up. But to cause to laugh or out loud. Okay. يبقى crack someone up. لازم تدور على المعنى الصح. اوكي، والمعنى الصح مش هديهولك جوجل ترانسليت، لا جوجل ترانسليت مش هديهولك، هو هديهولك القاموس ديكشنري انجلش كده. اوكي، the crack someone up to cause to laugh out loud. Okay, to cause to make someone laugh out loud. This is the meaning of it. Okay, so make sure guys to follow these advices because it's really helpful, you know. Okay, so it didn't work. All the jokes that usually crack him up weren't working. So I knew he must be hurt pretty bad. Hey, look at me. I'm your dad. Dar, and so on. So Monday, Christmas vacation is over, and now we're back at school. And you remember Rolly's big wheel accident? Well, he broke his hand, and now he has to wear a cast. A cast like this. This is the cast, guys. Okay, so make sure to like هل انت بتربط بقى الكلمة ديت مثلا كاست هي حاجة اوريدي او جبس، يبقى انت عرفت او ال بتاعت الجبس بتتكفر بيها الجبس ديت، فانت كده عرفتها، فانت بتربطها برضو picture. اوكي، لان الورد هنا ملهاش مثلا، او لو كتبتها مش هتلاقي معنى الانجليش قوي قوي. اوكي، فانت عشان كده لازم تتفرج عليها او تربطها بالقاموس انجليزي او picture. اوكي، but sometimes بقى انت اول ما شفتها هنا وربطتها بالصورة. Okay, so does it still hurt? A little, I guess. You poor thing. So, you know, so it's a cast. This is the cast that he's wearing right now. So, okay, now you're not gonna forget it easily. Okay, 100%. All right. So this is the cast. Right, something that you fold your arm with. Okay, in order to uh, not get hurt anymore. Cast. As a goes to move or send forth by throwing, direct to put forth to place, but we need the noun. كل ده طبعا معاني ليها الcast. As a noun, an act of casting, something that happens as a result of a chance, a throw of dice, a throw of a line, the form in which a thing is constructed, the set of actors, the arrangement of representations to which a thing turning the eye, something that is thrown in quality, something that is formed. كل ده مش محتاجينه هنا. تمام. Forecast and so on. He prefers color identification of appearance, right one's way, shape, appearance, something that's shed, rejected, thrown out, or off, such as the external not. Sources tried by dog hunting. Emit evolve on. Need the noun argument. Forecast, forecasting, predicting, prediction. whatever. So هنا معناها او مش لما لقيتهاش اهوت في القاموس، ما اعرفش توصلها في القاموس، مش جايب لها معنى محدد زي ما قلت لك اربطها picture. اوكي، في ال بتاع بدأ wear a cast. But this is the cast. And today everyone was crowding around him like he was a hero or something. I tried to cash in on some of Rolly's new popularity, but it totally backfired, as it always does. Like he's trying to cash in anything. Okay, so I am the one who broke his hand. You meanie. So ده طبعا دلع meanie. Okay, wow, you meanie. So cash in on. So this is an expression as well. Okay, cash in on is popularity. So cash in on. Cash in. Okay, so to take advantage of and exploit a situation. بيستغل الموقف بقى أو to cash in something to take advantage of or exploit. Okay, cash in to take advantage of or exploit a situation. حاول إن هو يستغل الموقف. Okay, and like they told him or he told them to that he broke his hand, but it totally backfired on him as well. Like, you know, just got a bad result, backfired. So at lunch, a bunch of girls invited Rolly over to their table so they could feed him. What really kicks me off, takes me off, like piss me off about that is that Rolly is right-handed and it's his left hand that's broken, so he can feed himself just fine. Here comes the airplane. Tuesday, I realized Rolly's injury thing is a pretty good racket, so I decided it was time for me to have an injury of my own. A big good racket. Okay, guy, racket. I guess اللي احنا خدناها قبل كده راكت دي. طبعا لو انت نسيتها بقى بترجع لها في الديكشنري ده. اوكي، ده الديكشنري اون ديكشنري. اوكي، فبترجع لها بقى. اوكي، ال في الملاحظات في النوتس هنا. اوكي، فده your own dictionary عشان حتى لو نسيت كلمة أو backfire out to get the reverse of an expected effect or boomerang yes. Okay, racket. مش فاكر but I think we took it before it. Yes, racket, noise or blare. Yes, noise or blare. Big good racket. Okay, racket. I did some racket. Okay, that my father تمام لما بابا دخل عليه وحس ان هو بيعمل racket, a big noise or a big blare. Right؟ يبقى احنا خدنا racket. لو عاوز تكتبها تاني اكتبها تاني. Okay، لو عاوز ترجع لها زي ما انا عملت كده ارجع لها. Okay, this is the right thing to do. So a pretty good racket. كلمات زي ما قلت لك بتتكرر. فمع التكرار ومع القراءة دايما ومع listening كتير خلاص هتعرف الكلمات معناها ايه وهتعرفها بالانجلش كمان مش بالعربي عشان كده هتفكر بالانجلش بسرعة وتقدر تتكلم وترد في نفس اللحظة. So a pretty good racket, so I decided it was time for me to have an injury of my own. So I took some gauze from home. I wrapped up my hand to make it look like it was hurt. It's a raging infection caused by a splinter that was left untreated. I couldn't figure out why the girls weren't swarming me like they swarmed Raleigh, but then I realized that what the problem was. See, the cast is a great gimmick, great trick. Gimmick برضو كانت فوق لسه شايفها وانا بطلع. Gimmick, great trick, because everyone wants to sign their name on it, but it's not exactly easy to sign goes with a pen. So I came up with a solution that I thought was just as good. Would you like to be the first one? I sign my sympathy sheet. That idea was a total bust. Total like winner too. My bandage did end up attracting attention for a couple of people, but believe me, they were not the type of people I was going for. Can I peek at your infection? Go away. Monday. Last week we started the third quarter at school, so now I have a whole bunch of new classes. One of the classes I signed up for something is called something called independent study. Independent study, like self-study. I wanted is to sign up for home economics too, but I was pretty good at home economics one. But being good at suing doesn't exactly buy you popularity points at school. So this guy's all about he's trying to get attention, guys. Like all the people in his age, you know. So كل الناس اللي في سنه, he's trying to get his like they're trying to get attention. طبعا ايه عاوزين اهتمام, كل اهتمام عليهم. Okay, so that's what he's thinking about all the time. So hey, look, Greg has a purse. Actually, it's an embroidered book bag. Okay, Percy. So anything طبعا الأطفال بيقعدوا يدلعوا الكلام. Percy, Meanie, you know, like Boldy, whatever. Anyone, this independent study thing is an experiment that they're trying out at our school for the first time. The idea is that class gets assigned a project and then you have to work on it together with no teacher in the room for the whole quarter. The catch is that when you're done, everyone in your group gets the same grade. I found out that Ricky Fisher is in my class, which could be a big problem. Ricky's big claim is to fame is that he'll pick the gum off the bottom of a desk and chew it if you pay him 50 cents. So I don't really have high hopes for our final grade. Tuesday. Today we got our independent study assignment, and guess what it is? We have to build a rapport. We have to build a robot. We have to build a robot. At first, everybody kind of freaked out, like freak out, فزعوا يعني أو خافوا, like afraid or like was kind of afraid because we thought we were going to have to build the robot from scratch. But Mr. Darnell told us we don't have to build an actual robot. We just need to come up with ideas for what our robot might look like and what kinds of things it would be able to do. Then he left the room and we were on our own. We started brainstorming right away. I wrote down a bunch of ideas on the blackboard like this. Robot wallet, do my homework, do the dishes, make my breakfast, brush my teeth. Everybody was pretty impressed with my ideas, but it was easy to come up with them. All I did was write down all the things I hate doing myself. But a couple of the girls got up in the front to the front of the room and they had some ideas of their own. They erased my list and drew up their own plan. They wanted to invent a robot that would give you dating advice and have 10 types of lip gloss on its fingertips. This is what the girls think, guys, at this age. All us guys thought this was the stupidest idea we ever heard. So we ended up splitting into two groups, girls and boys. The boys went to the other side of the room while the girls stood around talking. Now that we had all the serious workers in one place, we got to work. Someone had the idea that you can say your name to the robot and it can say it back to you. Hi, Bob. It's very nice to meet you, Bob. But then someone else pointed out that you shouldn't be able to use bad words for your name because the robot shouldn't be able to curse. Okay, like say, F words. So we decided we should come up with a list of all the bad words the robot shouldn't be able to say. We come up with all the regular bad words, but then Ricky Fisher came up with 20 more the rest of us had never been heard of. So Ricky ended up being one of the most valuable contributors on this project. Contributors to contribute to something, like to participate in something. Participants. So a contributor, مساهم, means like the same meaning as participant. مساهم أو مشترك برضه في حاجة. So right before the bell rang, Dr. Darnell, Mr. Darnell came back in the room to check on our progress or improvement. He picked up the piece of paper we were writing on and read it over. To make a long story short, independent studies canceled for the rest of the year. Well, at least it's for us boys. So if the robots in the future are going around with the cherry lip gloss for fingers, at least now you know how it all got started. Thursday, in school today, they had a general assembly. That's assembly like مؤتمر كده, like conference أو جمعية, and showed the movie It's Great to Be Me, which they show us every year. The movie is all about how you should be happy with who you are and not to change anything about yourself. To be honest with you, I think that's a really dumb message. Dumb, being a silent, dumb message to be telling kids, especially the ones at my school. It's great to be me. Later on, they made an announcement that there are some openings on the safety patrols, and that got me thinking. If someone picks on a safety patrol, it can get them suspended. Suspended. موقوف توقفهم يعني عن المدرسة. The way I figure it, I can use any extra protection I can get. Plus, I realized that maybe being in a position of authority, sulta, power, could be good for me. So authority means power. Okay. So I went down to Mr. Wenke's office and signed myself up, and I got Rolly to sign up too. I thought Mr. Wenske would make us do a bunch of chin-ups or jumping jacks or something to prove we were up for the job, but he just handed us our belts and badges on the spot. Mr. Wenske said the openings were for a special assignment. Our school is right next to the elementary school, and they have got a half-day kindergarten there. So he wants us to walk the morning session kids home in the middle of the day. I realized that meant we would miss 20 minutes of pre-algebra. Raleigh must have figured that out too because he started to speak up, but I gave him a wicked pinch, a wicked, evil pinch underneath the desk before he could finish his sentence. I couldn't believe my luck. I was getting instant bully protection and a free pass from half of pre-algebra, and I didn't even have to lift a finger. مين اللي كان ما بيحبش الجبر في الثانوي أو الإعدادي؟ هو كمان ما كانش بيحب الجبر. Okay, so unfortunately guys we're gonna stop here. هنقف لحد هنا النهاردة. Okay, لأن طبعا I have like work to do. Sorry for that. So that's it for today. So like الحصيلة بقى, the what we got here from the session today, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 like phrasal verbs and vocabulary و idioms as well. تمام بقى احنا طلعنا 12 كلمة expression أو phrasal verb فعل مركب اوكي ونستخدمهم في كلامنا. فده اللي عليك تعمله كل يوم. Okay, just a little bit of extra effort every single day. طبعا ربع ساعة نص ساعة زي كده تضغط على نفسك تيجي على نفسك شوية وتتحمس وتضحك وانت بتتكلم او تقرأ حاجة funny زي كده تلاقي الدنيا سهلة جدا. So English is funny يعني learn in a funny way. دي الطريقة اللي هنتعلمنا بيها أو معظم الإنجلش instructors اتعلموا بيها أو الناس اللي بتتكلم إنجلش اتعلموا بيها. اتعلموا بطريقة funny طريقة مسلية بحيث إن أنت ما تزهقش من الكلام أو ما تزهقش من اللغة في أول مرة عشان تبقى صعبة وكده. ف that's what you do. Okay, that's what you do. طبعا أنت بتبدأ لو أنت beginner بتبدأ بشورت ستوريز اللي هي في البلاي ليست كورس الشورت ستوريز البروجرام شورت ستوري بروجرام ديت أصغر شوية. تلاقي الشورت ستوري صفحة واحدة عبارة عن صفحة واحدة وفيها كلمات وليها أوديو. أوكي والكلمات بتاعتها برضه مترجمة بالإنجلش. أما بالنسبة للكتاب ده أو البوك ده أو السيريز يعني بتاع داير فروم بيكاد it's a little more advanced يعني طبعا intermediate to or pre-intermediate لحد advanced. اوكي so upper advanced طبعا هنعلى بالمستوى بعد كده يعني طبعا الأولى غير التانية غير التالتة غير الرابعة الكلام ده كله بيتجدد وكله بيتحدث لأن طبعا كانت بتتعمل في السنة يعني بعديها بسنة وسنتين كل سنتين طبعا في واحدة جديدة بتنزل ففي كلمات جديدة بتنزل. اوكي فتلاقي طبعا الكلمات او اللغه اصلا اعلى شويه. اوكي فبتعلى بالمستوى تبدا تعمل مستوى واحده واحده. اوكي ف that's how it works guys. So يعني I wish you all the best and I love you all so much. So we stop here today. We're gonna stop on Thursday وهبدا 161. اوكي page 161 يعني احنا خدنا من 140 161 خدنا حوالي 21 pages حسيت بيهم ما حسيتش بيهم. اوكي that's it. ده يعني the best of it. دي افضل حاجه ودي يعني احلى حاجه ان انت ما بتحسش بالكلام لو انت مع حد او حد صاحبك بتذاكر معاه او بتشجعوا بعض او انت في الجروب بتشجع بعض. اوكي او بتتكلموا في السبيكنج او conversation club او whatever. هي كل حاجه بتيجي كده. اوكي فواحده واحده هتلاقي الدنيا سهله معاك وهتلاقي الدنيا بتعلى معاك في المستوى بس just be patient and practice and read and listen every single day. Listening, reading, practice every single day guys. Okay, so I love you guys so much. See you next time inshallah. You have a great day.